Welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy XIV Online. You will notice we are running with Shaelle Firewisp this morning, and that is because I had an interruption halfway through the we'll get there eventually. Halfway through the episode where our good Sridana was doing the quest for the Lancer quest, Questions and Lancers. So we're going to pop on over. Shaelle's going to pop on over to the Lancers Guild, and she is going to run you through that particular quest. Seeing as I had a phone call come in and I lost some of the talking, which is a shame because we were quite a long way through into the quest. So we're going to just get going. Where are we? Well, oh dear, can I do Questions and Lancers? That's a good question. What's wrong with me? Oh, yeah, well, okay. That's probably a very, very good point. Let's try that. Right, now that we're at an erstwhile Lancer, what's our gear level looking like? Level 18 on a level 32 Lancer. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to fix that. Rightio, let's talk to Iwain. Questions and Lancers. Guildmaster Iwain wants you to learn from other masters of the Lancer's art. It's good to see you again, Shaelle, and stronger than when we last spoke. Plainly, you've devoted many hours to training, which is just as well, for I have a mind to set you to your next task. At the Bramble Patch, you came to grasp the true meaning of courage. I would have you put that courage to the proof before 3 masters of our art. In the many years since they began their training within these walls, these men have led very different lives, yet they share the distinction of being regarded amongst the finest lancers of their time. And just as they once looked to their seniors for inspiration, so too shall you look to them. By availing yourself of their wisdom, you will take another step toward becoming a fully fledged lancer. Your first instructor is a man named Matheomi. Seek him out at Amarisse's spire in the East Shroud, where he serves as a frontier sentry. The long years at his post have honed Matheomi's perception. No detail escapes the man's piercing gaze. Present yourself before him for inspection, Shaelle, and do as he bids you. Very well. Where is Amarisse's spire? It is there in the East Shroud. Let's head on out to the Hawthorn Hut then. So we'll just zippity-doo-dah our way straight out. We'll teleport out. Looks like it's going to cost us a small fortune in teleportation, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Alrighty. Off we go. Have I got a bird yet? I have not. We're going to have to do the Immortal Flames quest for getting our first budgie. So yes, we will definitely do that. Let's go for a bit of a sprint. Check my things. I may have to rethink where I've got stuff. Okay, hang on. That's my throwing one, isn't it? Yeah. Delivers a ranged attack. That's life surge. What's that? True thrust. So it comes off that. So that should definitely be there. This is arm's length. We have this for our paladin, so I'm going to pop it over there. I think that's where it is. And that lowers our damage. We definitely want to have that going. Second wind is like a healing spell. I've got it there for the moment. Bloodbath I should definitely have down here. It's another mitigation. Oh, that's leg sweep. Well, leg sweep definitely needs to go down here. I'm just trying to remember where I've got that on the paladin bar, because that's the interrupt spell that we like. Let's put our health down on 4. All right, it's kind of logical now. Amarisse's spire. Let's go find it. So it looks like we're running through in the evening. I know she is so tiny, and this is Ivy League. Why don't we join this and get this done? Get a little bit of extra going. I've got to remember. Sorry, I was playing something else last night, and it was use the mouse button for most things with that one. So this is a bit of an education. 5 and 1. Let's go. And a 2 and a 1. It looks like I don't have 3 available at this level because I've been synced down to level something or other else. 2 Rude awakening for him. 7, 8, 9. 9 gives me more speed on the battlefield. It's never a bad thing. I know, I swear, the auto-targeter is trying to get me killed. Just get the thing in front of me. Yeah, that's right, you kill it. Don't let that nasty bag of bones have a go at you. Minus and 2. And 5 on that one. And that one, and over here. No, not that. This one. I'm being attacked by more than one now because my auto-target is definitely not doing the right thing. Right, fine. Everyone gets a turn. If I live long enough. Looks like I might learn my control. You know what? We might put that healing thing on 6. What do you reckon? Let's try this. I swear, if that lemur is having a shot at me, it and I are not going to get along. Let's go zap the overgrown ivy over here. I probably should have used my number 4 on that one because it has a much stronger thrust from behind. Sounded suspect, but there you go. Let's get that caps lock going. Alright, whoa, hello. What are you doing over here? You are a very large shrub. We'll deal with you. Good sweet. Ah, poisoned me again, you brat. I know, I think I was cussing things out the other day. I tried very hard not to do that. Alright, I have been playing a healer for the last few times I've played, so I've actually been working on my events character because we have the Moogle treasure trove coming up as I record this. It's probably by the time by the time you see this, I reckon we'll be well into Moogle treasure trove 2025, the hunt for Phantasmagoria or something. I know, I'd have to look it up, which means I would have to take my eyes off this 2-tentacled little beastie here, and it would probably kill me if I did, so let's not do that till we're done. And then I'll have a look at this event that's coming up. Mind you, I don't want to read it all out because you will already have been introduced to it, and that seems a bit silly. So yes, the hunt for something starting with P is the thing. What we're doing here, why are we participating in a fate when we're on the way to do a mission? Because, as you know, this is one good way of getting XP. Also a good way of getting yourself killed, I know, but anyway. But it's a good way of getting yourself some XP and advancing your character. You can also get flame seals or whatever your grand company is seals. And that's that. Let's head on upstairs to Emerisace's spire. Emerisace? I'm not sure how it's said. If someone wants to put the phonetics into the comments, that'd be great. Matheomi, you must be the young lancer I was told to expect. Greetings and well met. I am Matheomi, commander of the brave men and women of this spire. Now, let's have a good look at you. I see. You possess strength and skill in abundance, of this there is no doubt, but you still want for experience. Oh, I don't doubt you've seen much and more. Mayhap you believe there's naught left out there to unnerve you. Yet the world is wide, and only the gods can claim to know all. You may be assured that the legendary lancers of old faltered at times. No lancer nor any man can foresee all possibilities, but he can steel himself for the unexpected. I would have you do just that. Take this bottle of fresh-spoken blood and sprinkle it at the foot of the great tree to the north. Doing so will lure out creatures of the night, which you are to vanquish. All right. Sorry, I was off in a not so friendly place. Let's get back to the game. It's much more fun. What have we got? Some spoken blood. This is bound to get me into trouble, isn't it? Alright, hey, it looks like these little bazappers have a shot at us every time. Like they get health, which is not very friendly of them. Let's put 3 through that one. Alright, where's my... Oh my god, there's more of them. Let's deal with that. And that was me hitting the wrong key again. I know, I do this as a healer too. Which is fine when I'm not actually trying to heal a bunch of people, but when I'm trying to heal people... See, she knows where the monster is, even when I don't. There we go. Beautiful. But when I am healing a bunch of people, it can be a bit embarrassing. I learned a few things while leveling up Clear the other day, and one of them was where to get some gear. Just go to the boards and you can buy some fairly good gear within your price range. Or if you have some guild members, and I was very fortunate, a couple were on, and I said, I'm going to spend this much on this weapon, and they went, no, I'll make that for you, and they charged me a lot less for it, which was really good. I appreciate my guild. I found a really good guild. And yeah, so it's nice. I was able to help out them, and they're able to help out me, and it's just nicer to play. Anyway, where are we at? So I need to go and speak with Buscarron at Buscarron's Druthers. Now, have I unlocked? I think I have with this character. Poor Sridana, she had to run it. Alright, let me just get out of that. We'll go speak with Buscarron. Press on the blue to get to the map. We either want to go to Camp Tranquil or we want to go to Quarry Mill. Looks like we're going to Camp Tranquil because it's the only one we've unlocked. And I think today we might go for a little jog over to Quarry Mill and unlock that for next time. Makes our life a lot easier when we're doing missions, and I just think we should be doing that. So, Expert 1 is done. Now, Camp Quarry Mill. Oh, we so need to get our budgie. Anyway, I'll do that on screen. I know we've gotten the budgie on screen with Miriam, but Miriam is a member of the Limsa Laminzan Grand Company, whereas Shaelle is a member of the not the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom is Limsa Laminza. Is a member of... I know, this is embarrassing. Let me see if I can remember my company. The Immortal Flames. What was that? Oh, you pain in the behind. The other thing too is we're traveling through these areas at a slightly lower level than we should be, and so we're going to have to just put up with budgies and other things, thinking they can take us on. Let's just put a spear through him. Maybe another one. Piercing Talon. Alrighty, so this may not be a nice easy run up like we were hoping, but you know what? We're level 32. Our gear is only level... Well, what is our gear? Yeah, 18. We're going to have to deal with that. What I will do is, the first thing I'll do with each of my character classes. So for Shaelle, what I'll do is I'll get their character classes up to level 50, and we'll just buy some basic gear. And then once we hit level 50, I'll buy some properly good gear. But the nice thing is that gives us time to earn a few gil out of doing missions, which is where I get most of my gil from, because I don't put it up on the boards. But having said that, I've learnt that there's some good spots up on those boards we should pay attention to. Let me just get the Chocobo Keep there. Just lock that off in case I want to use the porter at some point. We will head on over to Buscarron. Well, if it isn't Ewayne's protege, I thought it was about time you arrived. I'm Buscarron, and this is my place. In case you're wondering why old Ewayne set you, I should mention I've got the right accent for this guy. I should mention I've not always been in the food and drink business. Before I opened the Druthers, I manned an outpost not far from here. Any road, between keeping throats wet and bellies full, I ain't got a great deal of time to chat just now, so if you don't mind, I'll get on with educating you. Now, take this nice bottle of full flower mead. Wait, don't open it. This ain't that kind of lesson. No, I want you to make an offering of it at Miss Dale's Lance, which is a monument tucked away in a rocky cleft to the south of here. See the bottle safely there, complete with its contents. And when you come back, I'll tell you a story. Got all that? Good. Alrighty, let's go. Doop, 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 doop. Alright, let me see if I'm just going in the right direction. I should be heading back down the trail. Yeah, I am, I see. Now, my theory is if I don't pick on the antelope doe, maybe she won't pick on me. And that's probably going to work out fine until I get to these big babies up here, and then I'm going to be in trouble. So these are scarred antelope. And they have a worse attitude than I do. And I think they're standing. Yeah, they are. Right where I want to go. Let me see if I can just scoot on past this one without getting... Oh, is that a feint? I don't want to join the feint. I'll just scoot round this way. And we will offer the full-flowered mead to to the stand. There we go. We're not going to mess with Sirocco right now. Giant antelope, long sought by the trappers' league. If that's Sirocco, we're in luck then, because oh no, Sirocco's in the cave. That's right. Because Sirocco won't attack us unless we change our level to join the fate, which I was tempted to do, but I didn't. Okay. So as you can see, we're doing several things off screen with Shaelle. I should be actually waiting until I've done that with my main character before I run Shaelle through them. Oh, once again, I remind you, if you would like to see Shaelle running through Heavensward instead of Miriam as our focus character, please let me know. Each of these characters is what you see on screen from one, you won't see on screen from the others. They'll do theirs off screen, but I'm trying to advance them parallel, which is interesting. Let's talk to Buscarron. So if you want to see Shaelle instead of Miriam, or if you want to see Sridana instead of Miriam, please put that down in the comments so that I can take account of that when I get to the end of Heavensward. Or end of A Realm Reborn, my bad. Okay, so you offered up the mead as I told you, and without drinking a drop. Very well, you shall have a tale of me, as promised. Miss Dale is the man who founded the Lancers Guild, and the monument I sent you to was erected in his honour. Miss Dale was courage made flesh. Cut him, and I dare say he'd have bled the stuff. It was him who first identified the two aspects of a lancer's courage, as well as how to go about tempering 'em. And that weren't all he did. Seeing how the art had gone stale, what with our lancers keeping to the confines of the Twelves Wood, he sought to bring in the new techniques and methods from faraway lands. But Gridania was a different place in his day. The outside world was a thing to be shunned back then, and non-forest-born were considered faithless savages. Aye, it was even worse than now. Of course, old Miss Dale wasn't afraid to call that way of thinking what it was, a lot of ignorance and cowardice. To cut a long story short, despite a forest full of good old Gridanian stubbornness, he finally convinced the nation to open its doors to foreign lancers, and by blending their techniques with his own, he gave the world the art which you now practice. To this day, the Lancers Guild accepts students regardless of their origin. That wouldn't have been possible if it hadn't been for Miss Dale. Us Lancers owe him much and more, and it's our charge to carry on his legacy. Never forget that. Eh? What's that? When's the trial? Much as I hate to disappoint you, there isn't one. Your courage was never in doubt, lass. My part in your training's done. 'Tis time you visited your third and final instructor, a fellow named Vauxclairt. You'll find him whiling away his time at the Bob and Cork, like as not. Oh, that's not the name of an inn. That's the name of an inn in Foregord Float. Case you don't know, up in the North Shroud it is. Vauxclairt's an old rival of mine. Me and him used to go at it till neither man could lift his spear tip off the ground. I warn you, he was a right stubborn bugger back then, and the years ain't done much to improve his humours. So, good luck with impressing him. Right, we will hit the blue to see where on the map we need to be. Have we unlocked it? No, we have not. Where are we? We are way down here in the south. Have we unlocked Bent Branch Meadows? Yes, we have. Do we feel like running through this area here? No, we don't. What's this? This is New Gridania. Why don't we go to New Gridania and then, let me just click on this space here. I think I want the Old Gridania border, yeah. So we want to go into North Shroud. So we'll go to New Gridania. We'll zippity-doo-dah our way over to the Conjurers Guild. And then we'll just take ourselves for a little trot out through the... Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll zippity-doo-dah our way straight to the Yellow Serpent Gate. That's even better. Now, if I remember rightly, my return is currently set for New Gridania, so that's going to not cost us a penny. So we'll wander our way that way. And then what we'll do is, because we've unlocked all of, unlike Sridana, because we've unlocked everything here, the Ethernet, every station in the Ethernet, we can go straight to the Yellow Serpent Gate, no running involved, saves us a ton of time, and we're off again. Haha, I know, now the running begins. I know, you're laughing at me now, because now I have to run. We are going... Okay, down through there, through Blessed Bud, across the bridge, and into Foregord Float to unlock it. That's what we're doing. Let's go. We're going to resist the urge to spear every irritating ground squirrel and ladybug we see upon the way. Basically, if it doesn't attack us, we're going to leave it alone. I know, right? We can do it. We're not in Monster Killers Anonymous for nothing. We've got this. I know, there's a very big tree. I do not need lumber right now. We're fine. Unless it attacks us. Anything that attacks us is dead. That's the simple rule of thumb. Unless it's on a hunting log list, in a mission, or is attacking us, we can leave it alone. However, if you are building up XP, actually killing monsters is not the best way to build XP in this game. The best way to build XP is through your fates, through your challenge log, and through your hunting log. And if you don't want those, well, you know what fates are, they're those blue circles on the map. You go up there and you join them. If you're too high a level, you go over here and there should be a like sync to fate, hit that and you'll sink down a level to there, and then you'll end that sync at the end. So there's your fates. They're a good way of getting your XP up. The other good way of getting your XP up is in your logs. So in your hunting log, wow, we've got a bit of work to do, don't we? We go through here. It's not the monsters you get the most XP for, it is completing the level. So if you complete, so basically we killed 3 arbor buzzards and got a couple of 100 XP for them. But then when we've killed 3 of them, we got this bonus of 2,300, and there's a bonus for each one. When you finish your difficulty level, you get another XP bonus there. It helps with your leveling. Then you go into your challenge logs. Your challenge logs, you'll get XP rewards for finishing each thing. So, you know, do 5 fates, you get 12,000 XP and 1,000 gold. It's a great way to do that. If you complete 5 unique challenges, you'll start making a little bit of money. 10 unique, 15 unique, and so on and so forth. Of course, the other way to get a ton of XP is to run dungeons in Duty Roulette, in your Duty Finder. So go into your Duty Finder. I tend to, when I'm not on screen trying to focus on one thing at a time, I tend to do things like just hit that leveling button, and that will pull anything that I've unlocked for that class, and it'll pull me into one of these depending on how many people are queued for it and how many need it. So it's basically a dungeon or a trial. So dungeons are these ones, what you've unlocked is here. Trials are these ones here, what you've unlocked will be under here, and that'll be the area that you're in. So when we get Heavensward, we'll have another little tab with Heavensward underneath it. Okay, so that is a good way to get your XP, a good way to track what you're doing, and in general just start, like, you can have a list to work by if you really want to. I'm lost, let me just check. Alright, so yes, I do want to go through the gate. I shouldn't be that lost. I mean, the amount of times we've been here for an adventure. So what Shaelle is doing off screen is she's doing all of the story quests that you have seen with Miriam, and those are all going into the post emissary quest. So this is the bobbing cork. So there's your, oh wait, we have not, yeah, let's just jump up here for a minute. Let's attune to the aetheryte. And you know what, I forgot to go and attune to Quarry Mill while we're over at Buscarron, so we might have to do that eventually. I'll probably do it off screen, but seeing as we're here, we'll attune to that one. Now we can zippity-doo-dah our way straight up this way. The man we're looking for, if you come in the door and you don't know where he is, okay, do what you do in any hostile situation or non-hostile. Look up. You can see the marker. So then just find the stairs and head on up. So there you go. Doopy-doopy-doo. Vauxclairt, I take it you're the young lancer of whom Owain spoke, and an adventurer besides, by the look of you. I was an adventurer myself once. That was before I became a lance for hire. But enough idle talk. You've come to learn from me, and learn from me you shall. Be warned, though, that you will not find me as lenient an instructor as the others. Now, pay attention. Thus far, you have learnt to muster your courage in situations of fear, panic, and uncertainty. With me, you'll learn to do so in the face of change. The enemy is a living thing, and living things are apt to change. Whatever the nature of that change, a lancer must be able to think and adapt, and to think and adapt during battle requires courage. To teach you the meaning of my words, I would have you challenge a fiery fiend known as the Red Balloon. However, the creature will appear only where there is a raging flame. You may kindle such a flame by procuring 6 fingers from slain balloons and depositing them in a gutted campfire. This should suffice to entice the Red Balloon. As the battle wears on, the creature's fury shall burn with ever greater fervour until it is ripe to burst in a conflagration of death. Let courage lend strength to your lance and extinguish this fiery foe. Oh, we're in so much trouble. Let's go. I know, it's about time I started gearing my characters up properly, isn't it? There, stop nodding sagely in the corner. I can hear the rattle. Alright, so balloons, little fire balloons, are lurking down south of Bulgord Float. We'll just take this exit. It's a bit like a roundabout with a few off ramps. We're good. Okay, I got this. Now, because I don't feel like fighting these big fellas here, and he will come this way eventually, I'm going to just throw a spear. Yeah, smarty game. Let's just work in until we can throw the spear, and then we'll come back a bit. We don't want to come back too far, otherwise he'll give up on us, decide we're too hard to play with, and in general just leave us away. Let's just get out of the blast radius and throw things at him while we do it, because we can. Boom. 6, didn't they say? That's 1. Alright, we're probably going to have to beat up this golem, I'm afraid. Oh, it's not going to leave us alone, is it? Here it comes. Alrighty. Oops. Bad-tempered so-and-so. See? Punching everything in sight is not a way to solve your problems, Mr. Golem. Alrighty, let's go. And we've got this one. Oh, what is wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with me. I'm just, picking on the monster and hitting the wrong button again. Now, I know you think we're safe from that clay golem up there. It's not true. It's a lie. Don't believe it. But we will draw him over here anyway, just in the vain hope that the golem will not discover us until we finish dealing with the balloon. Or hopefully he'll just keep enjoying the view. He seems to be liking that a lot. Oh no, there we go. 3. Let's go find ourselves another 3 balloons. There should be a few down this way. Probably not far from that campsite that we want to go and stick their fingers in. Don't mind me. Oh, wait, he has friends, doesn't he? Not for long. Let's just attract his attention over here. I'm hoping his friends will stay over there. I know, the lazy lancer's way to avoiding conflict, alright? Or attempting to. I don't think that one's gonna... Yeah, there we go, 4. Alright, let's see if we can keep the conflict down to a balloon, not 2. And just keep throwing it till he gets over here. Whoop. See, and this is why you might get in range of a golem. Because these things like to explode. There we go. 5, which just means I need his little friend over there. Hi, you want to lend me a finger? No, not give me the finger, that's just rude. Alrighty. There we go. 6. Now, the question is, I know, I need to find a fireplace. Oh no, okay, it's right over that way. Well, my bad. Let's go and find us a fire. We're probably going to have to find our way through these golems because they probably won't leave us alone. You know how they are. Alright, let's take these things on one at a time. Yeah, see, you've seen me go through areas with characters of a much higher level than the area, and they make it look easy because things don't tend to pick on them once they're 10 levels or more higher. However, when you are not 10 levels or more higher, then things do tend to pick on you. That's okay, Choco, you just watch the fun. Actually, Choco's probably doing a mission, he probably doesn't even know I'm here. Whoop. And the big brat over here. Now you can see that the big brat over there is not attacking Choco Prince. This means that Choco Prince is probably of a much higher level than we are. Ow. Wow, he had a little bit more life in him than I thought. Or he's AFK. You're very pretty, but completely useless when it comes to helping others. No, he was away from keyboard. That was mean. I'm sorry. Anyway, he just stood there and watched me fight. Man. Okay, this is where things get interesting. That's a Shroud here. It's deciding to leave us alone. We're not quite 10 levels higher, but it does have the nice blue. Holy snap and ducky, dude. That thing is enormous and not very friendly. That will mulch us in a single sting. Oh, yeah. Let's leave that alone. All right, the things that are going to have a go at us, though, are these things over here and those things over there. So you Yazon scavengers and Jacone beaters. Let's see if we can avoid them for as long as we can and hopefully not attract the attention of more than one. Yeah, we'll get there. Just keep a weather eye out on what these dudes are doing. There we go. You can go around them. See, you don't have to fight them all the time. Let's go. All right, one gutted campfire. Let's stick these fingers on the campfire. I see little. Ooh, a red balloon. I don't think he likes me very much. I shall poke him and make sure he doesn't like me because that's what every smart little lancer does that's out to find some trouble. Yes. Oh man, and we are so going to find the trouble. 4. So we have to keep an eye on him so we don't get exploded because that will be painful. And then we're going to throw things at him until he's finished having his tanty chuck. And we're going to go back over this way because we want to stay out of range of those long-legged, dirty long-legged things, the Yazan scavengers, because they will have a piece of us if we upset them. Whew, we did it. Report to Vauxclairt. Well, you know what? We could tiptoe through the Yazan scavengers. Or we could be super duper lazy. So we're down here. We could just grab this aetheryte that we unlocked, spend 100 gold, save ourselves a lot of heartache and dodging. I know what. Alrighty. Alrighty, looks like we've got another fishing warning coming up. Sometimes there are some unscrupulous folk in this game who will give you a link in the chat. And you click on it, it's a phishing site. Please do not click on any links in the chat, and that is a welfare message from the Square Enix folk. Be wary of phishing attempts via tells, which are private communications. If you receive a tell containing a URL to a website from a random player, please check the contents carefully, since there is a high possibility that it is a phishing site. And then they give you a link to the details on their website that will help you avoid getting into too much trouble if you pay attention. So there you go, guys. Please be aware of that. Let's have a quick chat to Vauxclairt. Vauxclairt, so you've vanquished the red balloon, no less than what I would expect of one of Owain's. Your enemy altered its nature throughout the encounter, thereby causing the terms of battle to shift repeatedly. Yet ever did you press onward, your courage holding firm in the midst of constant change. So it was that you emerged triumphant. I am not known for being liberal with my praise, but you've done well. Yours is a genuine courage. Well, it could just be a genuine insanity. Anyway, mind you, this does not give you license to forsake your training. You are still but a fledgling among us, after all. I have finished with you. You may report back to Owain, and when you do, tell that young upstart that I demand he show his face here from time to time. That is all. Ah, that gruff old fella misses Owain. Oh, that's so cute. Tell that young fella I demand. Yes, go on, Owain. The man misses you. It's like a grumpy uncle or something. Into the Lancers Guild. We'll go and have a chat with Wayne. I'm not sure he can be mad at me for passing on the grumpy uncle's message. Guildmaster. Old Vauxclairт demands I show my face. I can only assume the buxom brunette at the float isn't lavishing him with the attention he craves. Very well, I shall see what I can do. As for you, Shaelle, well done. I never doubted that you would meet with the approval of all three men, yet I am no less proud of you for having done so. You have travelled far along the Lancer's path, and soon you will no longer require my guidance. In fact, you need overcome but one further trial to complete your education here. Do so, and I will give you my blessing to leave the Lancers Guild and embark upon a new adventure with spear in hand. As ever, apply yourself to your lance work and return when you are ready for your final challenge. I look forward to our next meeting. Alright, our next meeting, by the way, will be done with Sridana, and we'll head back to our kitty cat Lancer, and she shall have the honour of completing the Lancer's quest line. However, Shaelle is still in need of of some gear. Let's have a quick look. We'll go see for character. We'll just see what her weakest bit of gear is. So 23, 18, 23, 23, 17. Alright, so it's going to be a choice then between her feet and her body. I think we're probably going to go with body, but let's have a look at feet. +9, strength 3, bite 3, dex 3, determination 4, and okay, strength 4, bite 4, dex 4, direct hit rate 5, and +15. So we will definitely go with the chest gear. And on that note, guys, I am going to leave you. Next episode, we are going to have a chat with Sridana, and she is going to take on Owain's. She's going to take on the level 30 Lancer quest from Owain, and we will hopefully continue with her as she follows the path of the dragon. The dragoon. I'll get there eventually. It's kind of like dragon, just add an extra O you got there. Alright, if you enjoyed it, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.